So finally, I'm gonna do it. I'm never ever going to talk about politics again because, guys, this is getting way out of control. It is getting extremely out of control with the divisiveness of how everyone is acting when it comes to political parties. It's just, it's insane, right? Let's be extremely honest. It's insane. We all agree. We all agree. All of us all agree what we really want, right? We want fair wages. We all agree, whether you're Republican or Democrat, we all want fair wages. We all are tired of the red tape that's happening with businesses. A lot of businesses are trying to run. They're trying to thrive. They're trying to do something really successful, and they're dealing with all this red tape, with taxes. They're dealing with so much that feels like it's holding them back. So I get it. We want to just free that up a little bit to allow these small businesses to thrive. I love small businesses, and I want to see them thrive. I get it. Awesome. People complaining now about inflation being so high, the price of groceries. There's so many things that people, all of us together as a nation, agree with. But for some particular reason, guys, it feels like once you drop that red or blue, everything goes. Everything goes haywire. And it's really sad because to me, everyone's walking around with this whole, MAGA, make America great again. And I get it, man. Listen, that's your thing. That's your thing. I get it. Because let's be honest, right? When you walk around with a MAGA and then you see another MAGA person, it's like, yeah, everybody's excited. You're hugging. You feel like you're part of some type of, group, what you want to call them. It's a political party, ideology, whatever it is. And that's them. That's their thing. They can enjoy it, have fun. But in reality, it's like, okay, what did you win? What does anybody win during the elections? Okay, so you got your guy, right? You got Trump. You're excited. Yeah. What has become better for you? What have you done now, or what's going to happen now that your life is going to be better? Now, I'm not talking about those people who have small businesses, right? That feels like they can have advantage now with taxes. I'm talking about the day-to-day person that goes to work for a 9 to 5. What has gotten better for you? Right? Or what has gotten worse for you? Right? Nothing has gotten worse. That's why I laugh when I see the "Make America Great Again." I'm like, how about making yourself great again? If you even were great, how about making yourself great? And stop relying on some other power to make your life better. Right? Or some other person to make your life better. I shouldn't say power. Person to make your life better. Why you feel like your life, your total control of your life? In America, all we have is freedom. Your freedom, you're just giving it away to someone else to dictate your freedom. Why can't you exercise your own freedom, exercise your own rights to just build wealth, handle your business? Listen, I don't care. I have this saying, it don't matter what president is in office, right? If you have a business that's dependent upon who's in the office, then you're not in a good business, okay? If you have a job that's depending on who's in the office, then you don't have a good job, okay? Luckily, knock on wood, if I find it, I have never been laid off. Never been laid off in my life. And I've been through so many presidents. None of them changed anything in my life at all. At all. No president has changed anything in my life. And that to me is extremely shocking and it's frustrating because now you meet people. I'm a very curious person. I love to learn. So I like to ask questions, right? Like and I don't always believe what people say. And now you can imagine what people say nowadays. Oh man, especially with politics, it's insane. But I don't believe in what people say because sometimes I feel like people are just extremely biased and trying to twist a story around to bend it to their advantage, right? So I don't believe in what people say. So usually I'm like, hey, so why you feel this way? You can't have those conversations nowadays, right? If someone said, because listen, I'm a curious person. If someone voted for Trump or they voted for Harris, I would like to know, hey, why? You can't have those conversations. People just like, oh, look at this liberal, or oh, look at this MAGA. Like you can't even say, hey, you know what? You heard what Trump said? As soon as you say, hey, you heard what Trump said? Oh, here goes the liberal. Right? It's like you can't even have a conversation with people. So what is the point of even dealing with politics? That's why I don't talk about it. right? Because no matter what you say, even if you agree with something Trump did, now you're a racist, right? If you don't agree with something what Trump said, then you're a transgender, you're gay, you're what? It's like a whole bunch of things you get called, and it's horrible. And I recognize, man, throughout time throughout these few years, right now, because I've never seen politics as divisive as it is now. I recognize that there's a segment of people who are just angry, upset, and some are just really miserable, and they feel like they need hope. They just need hope. And now it seems like those are people who talk about politics all day, every day, 24/7. You heard what Trump said, you heard this and that. Oh my God, with the Gaza Strip. You heard he's saying about the Gaza Strip and he's gonna make it America something. Oh my God, he wants to buy Canada. He's gonna make Canada 51st state. It's like, what? Come on, man. Who wants to live in that life? Right? Who wants to wake up every single day to hear what the man says? Especially someone like him who likes grabbing attention. Let's be quite honest. He likes attention. So he's always going to say stuff that people are like, oh, he's an idiot. He knows what he's doing. He's making you get distracted by the things that he says. That way you don't pay attention to the things that he does. And that is not just a Trump thing. Okay, yeah, he might do it more to an extreme. That's a presidential thing. All presidents do that, right? All presidents are the same. Trump is just different because he speaks his mind. The others do the same thing and they're really strategic and they keep it to themselves. They just, they just know how to make you look to the left while they're doing something with the right. The old, magician trick, right? And that's why, man, I'm done. I'm done with politics, man. I just focus on myself. Going to the gym, eat right, learning, growing, just continually meditating, doing all the things for myself. Right? It's sad because in this country we're supposed to all be together, but it feels like during these times you need to lock in on yourself. Right? You need to lock in and bettering yourself, because if you continue following the politics and you continue with that path, man, it's just gonna lead you nowhere. And it's really, I think it's sad, but at the same time, the reality of it is this. While everyone's complaining and bickering, if you're someone who's an investor, right, and you're investing and you're thriving and investing, you're like, good, let them argue over that, right, over the things that the man says, while I'm here investing and building wealth, right? And then later on, people start talking about, oh, the wealth gap has expanded. That's the reason why. Because you're focusing on the wrong things. You're focusing on the wrong things. This is what it's all about, man. I know people are going to say, it's not all about money. Oh, yes, it is. This is what politics is all about. Money. Money. As simple as that. It's about money. And arguing over, Republicans and Democrats and MAGAs and liberals. That's just going to lead you nowhere. Because what's all said and done, guys, if you want to complain about Trump, go ahead. But the next 4 years of your life is like, you're just throwing it away. You're just throwing it away. You could have done so much in those 4 years in your life. So much to better yourself. And that's the reason why I choose that path. I'm just not going to argue with people over politics anymore. Nothing. I told you, I'm curious. But some things I just don't want to be curious about to why you're into politics. People ask me, right? Hey, you heard? I'm like, I don't really watch politics. It sucks because I gotta act dumb, like I don't know what's really going on in the world. I know what's going on, but the problem is people don't want to have intellectual conversations. They just want to argue and complain. And if you don't agree with them, then you are against them, and they'll just find someone else to just complain about. And that way that person will validate what they're saying, and then they'll all congregate, and that just becomes a mess. That's just the way it is, man. Unfortunately, that's just the way it is. So, peace out, politics. I'm on to newer and better things.